Start recording. And let's jam. I took it. I tried to see what the problem was. I think it's a problem with the USB ports because my mouse was also disconnecting at the same time. So I've tried to see what I can just see through the reflection of my monitor. Nugget in the other room just jumping up on to a couch. There he goes. I just happened to play with him a minute ago. He had some energy and didn't want to go outside. He's getting better. Last night was pretty bad, but he's getting better. He's learning that it's during the day he can be out, but he doesn't like to be out as much. So... Anywho, yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I took a look to see what I can do about the ports. One thing that was suggested was turn off power saving mode. If that doesn't work, my other option is to basically uninstall and reinstall the driver for the USB ports. That was actually the first step, but I thought that's complicated. Remember, I am one man who is not that competent with computers. I'm okay with them. I'm good enough, but I'm having to teach myself a lot of this shit. So yeah.
Maybe today will be better.
Oh, Uncle.
Good to see you again, Uncle. So, Molly ain't around? No, not for a while now. You boys sure returned.
Just turn up the audio a bit. It's a bit quiet.
These days. Okay, guess I'll leave you to it then.
Oh, that was weird. Maybe it's because I hadn't moved yet? Anyway. Right. Go away. There we go. So we're here at Lakay for like no time at all. I don't even know if there's much of anything here. Anyway, apparently it's cursed. But we got our other mission that we can do, which is going to give us our new area. Oh, why did I go so far away? Oh, he's just here. Okay, cool. After we get our new area, we'll have another quick mission we'll have to do, but then I'll change up my outfit. We didn't last time because it was so close to the end of, you know, going to Gorma.
Reverend, it's good to see you again.
I think he's been off the source for a while.
But this is a mess. A real mess.
I know. Well, don't give up on everything
here he
just
goes.
yet. I can't.
Dodge is over there. I wasn't sure if he was inside. Dutch.
2, D4.
You playing chess in your brain?
5. You okay there? Working it all out. Once and for all, Arthur. What now? We're back, and I'm sitting here, and I am contemplating the great
that's a strong
journey
one.
of the sun, and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us.
But yeah, talking about the USB thing, I don't know why it could be acting up now. Like, it never had any issues before. It didn't even have issues when I first moved.
I don't know.
Like, I went 4 hours, there was no problem. But it's just this past, after that, since then, every 2 hours,
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but
I guess I'm more interested in saving lives than winning at chess.
maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What about the women?
You sound like Hosea.
Well, yeah,
I miss.
he was kind of the more rational
I
of
asked
the ones.
you a question.
What do you think?
We can't stay here. That much is obvious. Where are we gonna run to? I mean, they chased us from the west. They chased us over the mountains. They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But there's more than your back to worry
Is there a
about.
meaning to having a ring on your middle finger and pinky
You've been on
finger?
the run for months now, and I seen you killing folk in cold blood like you always told me not to. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you can take folks up that way. Micah
Micah,
and I.
leave him out of
do
this.
some reconnaissance.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it.
To be fair, have you ever really had a plan?
I just need time.
Your plan was just Australia, Tahiti.
No traitors.
Yeah, he's going off thinking John's a traitor. I hope in GTA 6 they kind of keep this whole hair and beard system. They might get rid of it. I wouldn't be too surprised if they do, but I kind of like it, so it'd be cool if they kept it. Alright, Charles, come along now. You got work to do.
Charles, will you ride with me?
Always.
Charles is great.
Where are we headed?
Up past Butcher Creek.
It's Murphy Brute country.
That's why I'm asking you to ride with me.
I love this bit where he's like, alright, let me change my gun then.
I understand. What are we doing there?
We're looking for a place to hold up. Even the law
Charles, am I
follow
meant to
us
wait
up
for you to
there
lead the
too.
way, or...?
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
We'll see.
Yeah, we haven't really been in that area. We've had no reason to. Actually, because I know where the camp is. I want to know, did we even come anywhere near it? We did. A little bit. Yeah, we did a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, we haven't really explored that area of around Annesburg and Roanoke Ridge. But like I said, we just haven't had any reason to. We actually uncovered most of the map looking at it. There's this area in Amberino, which just sucks. We'll go here a little bit because we have to go to the Indian Reservation. There's up in that corner, but there's nothing there, I don't think. And down here, yeah, there's no reason to. And of course, this area, which we don't get to go till later. And we have letters.
I know the way. Follow me.
Oh, right, my horse.
We need to get this done fast. Pinkertons
Did I change up my weapons yet? Nope.
have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah, the sooner we get out of here, the better. It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver, which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
I say we just ride it. It ain't worth messing around with boats.
I kind of am curious
Okay,
about
sure.
the boat, but I want to change up my weapons first. Let's see. I've got 2 double barrel ones. That's annoying. I've fallen away. Let us take the. Oh, that one's on conditions quite bad. I'll take the pump action. And where's my bow? I want that. You know what? Where's the double action? There we go.
It's good to see you again, Charles.
You too.
I guess we need to sneak it a little bit, but we're going into a cave. Hence for why I
Real
want
brave drawing them off us like that.
the shotgun.
I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I found a spot to lie low for a while, then managed to get a ride with a wagon of workers heading out to the fields. Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away when they grabbed Hosea.
You did good.
Don't
getting
tell
the others
Dutch
out
that,
of there.
he'll assume that she's
Keeping
also in
everyone
on it.
together?
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strauss knew about it. The locals are terrified
Really?
of the place, so we figured that might buy us some
Why did
time.
Strauss
It
know?
did. Until one of you brought the law with you. Where did you end up again? Cuba?
Gorma.
Oh, not exactly. An island off of there called Warma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Really? A tropical island? Isn't that just what Dutch wanted?
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his idea.
I like how he's saying a tropical island, Tahiti, which I think is tropical, but Australia, which is not.
Knows what he wants anyway.
Only one
Perhaps
part of
not.
it is in the
But
tropics.
he's
It's
always
up
managed
the
to figure
very
things out in
north.
the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It's been...
And that area sucks.
Guess I just miss Hosea and his wisdom, you know?
They're not gonna make me ride all the way to Beaver Hollow, are they? They've got to fast travel us at some moment. Because it's such a long ride, especially at this speed, I can't go any faster. Because yeah, how would the canoes have worked? Because we'd have to go upriver. Like, we'd hit Elysian Pool and we'd be fucked.
There's the bridge.
Mister, excuse me.
Alright, we got a bridge here. What about it? Oh, there we go. I was going to say it'd have to at some point, because at this speed, it'd take like, what, half an hour to get there. Ooh, where's this bridge? I think I remember this bridge vaguely. Here we are. Ah, we're here first, okay. This is a weird area, I forget what it's called. Here it is. Yeah, Butcher Creek, there it is, yeah. There's the Elysian Pool I was talking about, because where it wants us to go, we'd have to go up here, because I'm pretty sure it's Beaver Hollow we're heading to. This area is weird. It's kind of a town, but not really. Also, beaver. I should kill that thing.
So, I spent some time up this way while you were gone. I ran into Rainsfall and Eagle Flies, the Indians. And I've been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation. Things are bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble, heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murphy gang that hides out in these caves. A place called Beaver Hollow. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them.
Yep.
Just recently, a stagecoach from Annisburg disappeared without a trace coming through here.
Great. Dutch didn't mention this.
Well,
Really hoping that
hiding out
that
here,
mute button's working.
It's not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes
This is
near.
clear in my throat. I thought no one needs to hear that.
Just be ready. It won't be pretty.
That's skunk.
You see that up ahead?
See what?
Slow down. Keep it quiet. It could be some of them.
See what? I don't see anything. Oh. Oh, there they are.
I say we dismount here and follow them on foot. See where they're going. Follow me. Stay quiet.
Do I have my stuff here? That's why I wanted my bow.
Let's get closer to them.
I think I hear a moose.
Come on. Up this way.
I think it's a little more north is where we'll find moose, but there are moose around.
Definitely Murphy's. I say we deal with them from here. You take one, I'll take the other.
Alright.
Well, how about I do the skinning?
Good job.
Here we go.
We must be close now. Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there.
There's a machete. Hang on, I'm seeing what they've got. Get my arrow back. Can I get the machete? Yep. I got dynamite. You sneaking? No.
Let's go.
There they are.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
That's the stagecoach we're missing.
Jesus.
heavens.
They must be in the cave. Alright. Let's get on with this.
If you think about it, the only gang that's kind of normal are the O'Driscolls. The other one are made up of a bunch of sneak.
Let's surprise them in there.
Okay. Let's get a little closer. Ready?
I'm getting front court 12:30 apparently. Alright, let's do this quietly.
You see that? Someone's coming out of the cave. I'll keep watch. You deal with that one in the entrance. Quietly.
Is it just the one guy? Looks that way.
Arthur, have you got this?
Yep.
Keep moving.
Okay, we've got more up ahead. Got one down there.
Another one up ahead. You got this one?
Said Charles.
Okay, let's move.
So we got two more. Alright, how do we do this? One's got his back to us. Or one's got his back to the other. So possibly we can shoot one and then aim for the other after. Or not, because I don't have an angle on him. Now I do. Thank you, Charles. I hope no one heard that. Oops, a crate. Where are these guys? Here's Charles. Which way are we going, Charles? This way? There's a lot of them down there.
Someone's down there. She's alive.
Intruder, gun him down.
They found us.
Looks like it's on there, Charles.
That's fine.
You were wrong about these crazy sons of bitches.
This is why I wanted the shotgun. Alright, so we're in a cave. There we go. I think his body got in the way of that guy. He's not dead. Now he is. Someone left here.
Only way is you
There we go.
Charles, see any more?
Not for now. Come on. Let's get that poor girl out of the cave.
Where is she? Oh, here she is.
Please don't kill me.
It's okay.
Just calm down.
We're here to help.
Bring me.
It's okay. It's okay. You're safe. It's okay. Come on. It's time to go. It's okay. Okay. Let's go.
There was another scream though. I think that might have just meant that was just her. It was just some
Where you from?
Small error.
Annesburg.
What do we do with her?
Take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure. Miss, you okay to ride on my horse a little? I'll keep you safe.
God, her teeth look awful. I guess not many people had toothpaste. Actually, when was toothpaste invented?
They
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I can imagine what they did. It's not good.
killed them.
You're safe now. Just try to breathe.
They're animals.
No, they're worse than that.
I know.
Animals are largely innocent. These gentlemen... Not quite. Ooh, now can we find this while we're here? With her? Don't think so. That's fine.
Some folks
Doesn't matter too
just
much, I'm not
leave.
going through all
Ain't
dream
no point
catches.
trying to explain it.
I haven't slept in days.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this will all be over.
Thank you.
Where in Annesburg?
One of the mining cottages.
Mm-hmm.
If you get me to the main street, I can show you from there.
Okay. Just try to relax now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, where do you think I'm going, game?
You're a brave girl.
Let's give us an apple. On top of her cause.
Just head for the main street.
Some elk there.
It'll be easier to walk from there.
And here we are.
Miss.
Oh. Oh. Thank God.
Which place is yours?
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on then.
Mom! Mom! Meredith! She's alive! Oh, she's alive!
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, man. Murphy brood got
Oh,
it.
my darling. How did you manage
I
to?
just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you this.
Nah.
Oh, that's okay, ma'am. You just keep her warm and keep her safe.
We don't need the money.
Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no. You leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
Thanks, buddy.
What did I do? Hardly my fault now, is it? Anyway, yeah, as we saw from an earlier mission, Mrs. Downs from, you know, it was the guy who, whose husband died after we got the dead back. Yeah, she's now a prostitute.
How you get on?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe. I found our old friend, Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Good for
Yeah,
you.
he's buying a stake in the mine in Annesburg.
Relentlessly ambitious.
Well, okay, I guess the
fellow.
Annesburg mine's
Mike
still
and I'll sniff about,
working
see if
well.
he knows we're here and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did you miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
Oh, it's
You're
Molly.
back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you suck of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly.
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I aren't him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery.
Jesus.
I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard. Go on,
She's
shoot me.
crazy. She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
She's drunk.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
You're
rules.
not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You
Good lord. Yeah, Grimshaw.
She knew the rules.
Oh yeah, hey there, it's me. Oh, hang on, I gotta do it right. Hey, how you going? It's me, Sean, up in Eden again. You know, ain't it funny how three of the main crew have all died, have all been Irish?
All of you.
You know, I'm starting to think something about the Scottish team there at Rockstar. You got a problem with my people there. Anyway, this is Sean signing off for the last time. I guess Lenny wasn't Irish, nor was, oh god, who was the other one anyway? This is Chapter 6, Beaver Hollow. Hosea. Well, Hosea was just white. Just Anglo-American, I guess. Well, the Irish, they wouldn't be considered Anglo, because the English wouldn't stand for it. They quite literally saw them as not white. Okay.
You're a nasty woman, Miss Crenshaw. A nasty woman. You think I wanted to shoot you?
Alright.
Seemed to like it. I saw that beady look in your eyes. You're drunk again.
Well, very quickly,
Broke the rules. She did.
where is that annoying double barrel? There we go, that one. We don't need that one, so put that away. Just so it's not. Oh, I hope that was the right one. Oh, it doesn't matter too much. It's not a huge end of the world issue. Alright, let's see what there is that we can see. There's the butcher, there's grub. We probably want to head down here to Van Horn. Let's get a newspaper. We haven't gotten a newspaper in so long. Oh, so I said Annesburg. Van Horn, I meant Annesburg. Though I do want to go to Van Horn. I'm pretty sure there is later, at some point, there is a thingy there, the fence. Do you sell clothes? No, I thought there was a trading post in Van Horn. Van Horn, guess not. Maybe the general store there. I don't want to go to the tailor necessarily. Because the tailor's going to be a bit too fancy for my tastes. But, we'll see. Anyway. It's going to be the last time we shave. Sure, pomade the hair, why not? Why can't I trim my hair? Is that what something can do? It's just facial hair. That's weird. I swear you could do your normal hair. Well, I wouldn't mind going and getting my hair cut once more. Oh, actually, are both my horses here? They are that temporary horse. Can I store it away then?
Let's hope for a better
Pearson.
day.
Is there anything I can take? I don't think so. I think I've got all my stuff
I
back.
wish I wasn't in this place.
Hey, it's
How you
okay, Mary
Poor
Beth.
Mommy. I don't believe it.
Well, you know.
She knew the rules. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
All right then. Yes, Arthur.
Alright, farewell, Mary Beth. Where's my temp horse? I'm gonna take that one for the moment. I'll be back, Pebbles. You can stay there, you'll just, sorry, not Pebbles. That is a Tennessee Walker snooker. This one I'm gonna name Pebbles. That's why I want to take it with me. So the Hungarian Halfbreds are a pretty good horse. I think they're one of the top 3. It's them, the Arabian is also pretty good. I'm trying to remember one of the others. Because I think the horse that we get during the epilogue is a Hungarian half-bred. Now, you don't have to use that for the epilogue, you can get other ones. But I will probably use it during the epilogue, as long as it doesn't die.
Come on.
Oh, that was close. We'll also get given a 3rd horse, but I'm never going to use that one either. I'm just going to use this one for a little bit, just because why not? Name it because I want to name it. And I want to name it Pebbles, after the best horse of any game. Pebbles. He would teleport around and scare the shit out of me. I kind of miss him. I kind of regret not finishing Kingdom Come. I never even finished it on my own time. It was just getting very repetitive and a little bit boring. I might go back to it one day, but it was really fun. Like, I liked a lot of the details to it, just the other random shit you can do. The combat takes getting used to. Once you get a feel for it, it's really fun. But it takes some getting used to. That is the only problem. It is a big learning curve for it. Yeah, I got everything. I was gonna say, I got my money right, yeah, by 3,333.44. I'm doing literally nothing with it. I have no use for it. Alright, is there somewhere I can mount my, hitch my horse? Yes, right here. Stop. Slow it, stopping there. There we go. Hello? Hello? Can I hitch my horse, please, game? I might have broken it because I held triangle and then moved. That's fine. He or she will just stay there. What are you, anyway?
Stay, girl.
Only one way to find out. Oh, he said girl, so that tells me the answer. I don't need to check like I did one other time. I like the little post office train station here in Annesburg. Firstly, do I have a bounty still? No, I do not. That's nice. We got a letter from Charles Chottonnet, which arrived 8 days ago. Everything arrived while we were away, basically. Second invitation from Liam Lemieux, and a letter from Theodore Levin. Let's see if it'll go through them one at a time. Theodore Levin. Dear Mr. Kilgore, I very much doubt you read the literary pages, but the story of Boy Calloway's final adventures has been quite a sensation. The Wild West may have been tamed, but the appetite for tales of it has not. The book, of course, is terrible, utter tripe, a saccharine hagiography, I've never heard that term, of a horrible man, but it is selling like hotcakes, and the best thing about writing about saints is that they are dead, thank the good Lord. A wise man once told me the joy of gunslinging was that it was win-win. You get freedom or glory. Calloway can have the freedom, I'll take the glory, and you can have the satisfaction of knowing the truth behind a famous lie. Or maybe Calloway has the glory and I have the freedom. I cannot quite decide. Either way, he's dead. Thank you again, good Lord, and half of the proceeds of this nonsense dissemination are yours. Yours truly, Theodore Levin. Well, that's nice of him. Ah, dang. It's not opening the other ones. I thought they were gonna maybe quick appear. I can't sit down, can I? I don't know why you can't. There's like one area you could, and it's really weird. Okay. For recent things, none of these are recent. Documents, letters. Second, well, first of all, the letter from Charles Chautenay. Okay. Mon cher ami, I made it. I have the sun on my face, sand between my toes, and a beautiful Vahain in my bed. The islands are everything I thought they would be. And more. You would not believe the light and the colours and the people here. So much brighter and more alive than anything or anyone in Saint-Denis. It feels like a world away, which of course it is. You may be surprised, but you are my only true friend from those dark, dreary days. You did not ask for anything. You only gave. How perfect. How rare. I detest selfish asses more than civilization itself. But what is civilization really but organized selfishness? I must constrain my most primal and vital desires so you may be comfortable. Pah! Non merci. This island paradise is what the civilized world would call primitive, but the people here are the most generous, in ways I may not put into words, I have met. Why is this? Because they are free. I have never painted like I paint now. It is work the likes of which has never been seen. Before I sent this, I shipped some canvases to New York to be sold. Perhaps if you own that little scribble, it may be worth something now. Either that or laugh at my ineptitude. Always yours, Cece. Now I don't know if it does become worth something, but... because it's a unique item. Give me 1 second. So that was just saying hello. Let's see. Second invitation from Mayor Lemieux, June 1899. Monsieur Kilgore, I could not have wished for better fruits from our unconventional partnership. The works hanging in our gallery are quite rightly authenticated, and that grubby little man from New Haven has acquired some humility. Excellent. I do hope you might be willing to work with me again. Many men of more secure positions than yours would do desperate things to be in the good graces of the mayor, and to use an Americanism, I feel I still have some chips to cash. I trust you understand my meaning. As before, come to the back of the mayoral residence one night, and Jean-Marc will let you in. Thank you again, your friend, Henry Lemieux. And yes, technically it would be Henri, but he's French, and I don't respect him. Which we get in the most trouble for that.
Not, deride not. I speak the truth. You're killing this land. Killing it with grief. Killing it with
It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Aye, you German.
What can I help you with?
Now, do I have anything else that I can buy? Volcanic Heavens, Carbine, Lancaster, Litchfield, can't get the Garcano, can't get the repeating yet. Okay, that's fine. Actually, technically, I just closed that. I don't know why I didn't. But I do want to change around my mouse.
All right, take your time deciding. Ah, you have kept that perfectly maintained. I love to see that. If you
I
are
kinda like the
getting
ironwood.
tired of staring down the sights on this one, you might want to upgrade.
Yeah, I'll give it a long barrel. And also rifling, why not? We have the money. And sod it, why not have some proper iron sights? Or improved sights, I should say. Styles, yeah, I definitely want to change up the metals. Ooh. I kinda like the ooh, I kinda like the nickel. And yeah, for the no, where's it? The hammer. There it is. No, where is it? Oh, that's all the barrel. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, and the hammer.
The conditions in that mine are getting worse by the year. If
Yeah, only other thing I could change would be the sight. I'm kind of happy with that. Any varnish on the grip? No. There we go. It's white. That'll do.
I hear there was a big shootout.
Thanks, mister.
Cool. And let's get the newspaper. We've probably got like 8 issues or something. There's going to be several here. Wait, good. I want to buy a newspaper.
Looking to buy?
There's 2. 32 and 33. I'll read 32 first.
Buy then.
I shall stand over here so I'm not right in the way. Shootout, well, hang on first of all. Flip that. Shootout at trolley station. Dozens dead, thieves escape on trolley. Flee on police wagon, crime wave continues. Thieves, in the midst of robbing the Saint-Denis trolley station, were surprised by police and a vicious gun battle ensued across large tracts of the city. Shots rang out for a considerable period and residents fled the area, their options limited by the bravery of our police officers. The robbers managed... So I'm also just keeping an eye on the time. I've got a phone call, apparently. I'm going to get a call in 30 minutes, apparently. The robbers managed to hijack a trolley and head out into the streets of Saint-Denis, striking fear into streetgoers and shattering windows and personal property as they exchanged gunfire with the law. The trolley eventually crashed in a grand spectacle, but the culprits shot their way through a garrison of law enforcement and fled on a police wagon. The horror that was unleashed stretched throughout the city, with citizens aghast at the trail of destruction and worrying for the health and safety of their families. A special meeting of the town council has been called, and officials will seek a remedy to what is being called a wave of crime in what is normally a relatively peaceful city. The new fashionable gaiety, garden parties and readings of Evelyn Miller. American high society thrives on spectacle, and there is no bigger trend in the dinner dances, musicals, and garden parties attended by the elites of the era than that of the writings of Evelyn Miller. His musings on nature, simplicity, and the rights of savages are all the topics of conversation over a luncheon or mild tea. His ideas seem to penetrate the aristocratic cranium in such a way that readers can speak of little else. In some circles, they seem to prefer that the thoughts of Mr. Miller become social law. Indeed, Mr. Miller spends plenty of time in the social strata where he is a topic of conversation. He is often seen at a garden party and was present at the famed Mayor's Ball in Saint-Denis this year, while visiting the region on a sabbatical from his teaching job in New Haven, Connecticut. Wait, New Haven's in Connecticut? Why is this the New Haven Times, though? No, this is New Hanover Times, never mind. While it is surely a delightful spectacle, life discussing philosophy while watching regattas or in mansions with fashionable people, it is this newspaper's opinion that at the heart of Mr. Miller's writings is a basic disdain for others who, due to social position, have not achieved his level of enlightenment. He, like others of his kind, is a dandy and fraud masquerading as a man of nature and the arts. We as a people can do better than to worship this false idol. And the Indian trouble. While P.T. quarrels with U.S. agents. Indian discontent has taken many forms, and many say it is poised to boil over once more. The ungrateful Indian can wax poetic about a time when all land was his and grumble about his limited quarters confined to reservations all he wants, but the facts are the facts. The United States of America has been particularly generous to the red man, and yet they repeatedly claim mistreatment. It was mainly due to the fact that they had, they made deals that were then reneged, or, they had they were told, here, this area is yours, and then when they were like, oh wait, there might be oil under there, we're taking that and you don't get a choice. However, there is nothing preventing any citizen of the United States from leaving, and so too should the red man consider leaving for Europe or Canada, or more likely, Mexico. It's where they're from, which does not impose tax or laws on times of season in which one can hunt game. Currently, most full-blooded Indians are quite content to accept the very generous allowance given by the US government. I think for a lot of them, especially the older ones, they were just tired. Similar to is it Rains Falls or Eagles Flies? I can't remember which one's which, but the elder of the two in this is just tired of fighting. Currently, there are still some tribes who prefer conflict as their warring nature cannot leave their system. Take, for instance, in our region, the Wapiti Reservation in the Grizzlies, where tensions with the army regiment stationed at nearby Fort Wallace are growing, and some fear an all-out return to the bloody days of the Indian Wars. Colonel Henry Favors, officer in command of the local regiment, has sent a dispatch to Washington, warning of a possible return to armed hostilities, as the Indians have failed to abide by treaties that we signed in good faith. Indians claim that the army is withholding supplies and medicine, and that sickness is rife, all of which are falsehoods meant to further hostilities. we will stay with this story as events unfold. Guam Island sugar boom. Fusar called friend of the US. Cuban imports on the rise. And I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, at this time period, Cuba was an American territory. Rail baron and industrial titan Leviticus Cornwall stood next to a ship unloading Cuban sugar from the island of Guam and hailed a new era of cooperation between the two countries. So Guam is a country in this, okay, because I'm pretty sure it's meant to be based off of Guam, which I guess would be a country? I don't know, it's technically a territory, I think. It's an American territory currently, Guam. Anyway, after making 2 trips to the region to tour sugar plantations and signing an exclusive purchase order with the governor of Guam, imports are on the rise. Cornwall had called local governor Alberto Fusar a great friend of America. However, the boom is undercutting the US sugar industry and resulting in the loss of American jobs. Detractors call Fusar a controversial figure who is flamboyant at times and cruel at others, and has Guam under a quasi-military rule. His security forces reportedly feared across the island, with plantation workers often working 14-hour shifts to keep up. Give me a second, I just want to have some water. Pardon me. Gang hideout discovered at Clemens Point, believed to be Vandalin gang, was deserted only days before. Law agents and others on the trail of the Vandalin gang say they have discovered the remains of a camp that no doubt served as their base of operations as the gang robbed, terrorized, and killed citizens across the Scarlet Meadows area recently. The rather large area was well organized, and based on the footprint of the operation, it appears that more people were involved in the thieving organization than officials pursuing the gang originally thought. Yeah, good point. I actually wonder how many members they know of, because there's a lot of the women who don't go out and do things. Like, Reverend Swanson is technically there, but he never goes out on anything. Uncle very rarely does, because he's lazy. What else? Just a few of them, so yeah. Stuff like that. The Vandalin gang is wanted for a string of robberies and murders, most notably the Blackwater boat heist. The Blackwater boat heist? That sounds South African. The Blackwater boat heist, where close to $150,000 was stolen. Ranchers in the area report missing livestock, and one man, Thaddeus Rivington, or maybe Thaddeus, reported to police that his teenage daughter has disappeared and joined the gang, which he says serves as the only explanation as to why she wouldn't want to finish the process of discernment and joining a local convent. Thaddeus Rivington? I don't know who that... There's no daughter of his. Mayor's Gala was grand. Wealthy attend annual soiree. The annual High Society Gala, thrown by Saint-Denis Mayor Henri Lemieux at his mansion this year, went late into the night with champagne flowing, a string quartet serenading guests, and fireworks filling the night skies. The eclectic roster of high-profile guests included the industrialist Archibald Jameson, war hero Major Hobart, okay, Crawley, I've never heard of an American named Hobart, the banker Gilbert Knightley, and proprietor of the Saint-Denis Times-Tribune Hector Fellows. I said Hector. Also somewhat controversially in attendance was Angelo Bronte, a generous benefactor to the city of Saint-Denis, but also believed to have ties to unsavory business interests. I said this is an old one. Bombardment of the stars, magnificent shower of meteors. There was great disappointment felt last year when the predicted meteoric shower did not appear. Astronomers the world over wondered if the shower had been given up as lost or merely delayed a year. However, amateur astronomers have been sending dispatches regarding sightings of meteor showers near Roanoke Ridge in New Hanover after a large meteor hit there. These space particles intersect with the Earth, combusting into brilliant showers of light, and are thought to be residual debris from the system that produced the massive meteor that recently fell and created a sizable crater in the area. As well as that one meteor site that I found at the house I got hit by one, there is another meteor crater that you can find. Some have flocked to the crater, claiming that the space debris has healing powers, while others claim this to be unsubstantiated and ludicrous conjecture. Chicago Negroes, I probably shouldn't say this, but I will. Chicago Negroes hold anti-lynching service, protests against lynching of popular reverend in Georgia. The body of Reverend Benson Floyd, the man who was implicated in the Chandler murder, was found hanging from a branch of a persimmon tree in a small hamlet in Georgia. Despite many protests of his innocence by his employer and white members of the community, a mob convicted him by a roadside here and strung up to hang after mutilating the body. Floyd had been implicated by another Negro, Otto Luther, who was hanged in the Chandler murder and in a final confession said it was the preacher who had paid him to murder Chandler. Many believe the story to be a falsehood as Luther resented Reverend Floyd's chastising him for his sinful ways. In response to the lynchings, many of the 30,000 colored residents of Chicago are arranging a series of protests to be held in churches. Community leaders have called for calm and civilized discussions. I actually want to find out, is that considered a slur? I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm merely reading what's written here. I type it in, the first thing that comes up is Scrabble word. That's not what I want to know. Okay, so it mentions here, if you're quoting, it's considered not true anymore, that it used to be neutral. But yeah, what else? But if you use it, like, for certain historical things, like it mentions here, the Negro Leagues, which was in baseball, that was the, specifically the leagues of baseball that only had black players, because they were not allowed. It also mentions here if you're quoting a historical speech. I guess because this is a historical setting, it's fine. Don't get mad at me, Twitch. A Battle of Blood. Veterans remember Fort Brennan. I was actually asking someone about a word that's considered if it's considered a slur recently. It's one used here by well, the Greek people sometimes use it to refer to themselves, because it's just, you know, that whole reclaiming words or whatever. I'm not going to say it just in case, but I never knew it was considered one. And I asked if it was, and they said, because I heard some people saying they weren't going to when talking about a topic where it came up, because it is considered a slur, and I'm like, is it? I never knew that. I've never used it. I've never. It's one I've heard people use about themselves, but I've never. It's not something I would ever use, because again, I always just was thought, probably not right to. Kind of like the term Hauser, where Hauser is like, you know, if you call someone that, it's not necessarily a good thing, even though it isn't. Even though some people in the housing commissions call themselves that. A Battle of Blood. Veterans remember Fort Brennan. It was a gorgeous fort by all accounts, sat in the Roanoke Ridge southwest of Van Horn, predating the war that was to destroy it. A Union garrison was long stationed there, as it had been since the region was the frontier, watching over the usually calm and tranquil river passage nearby. However, one quiet night during the war, this calm was shattered and the fort would be no more. Confederate soldiers climbed nearby trees and fired down into the fortress. They then battered and broke through the north gate, outnumbering the forces stationed there. Events descended into a massacre that details of which are still contested. A memorial is planned for the site. I wonder if we go there in the epilogue if there is a memorial. He drew a big revolver. Famed gunslinger's battle. Calloway dead. When the smoke cleared at Brandywine Drop, a score was settled and two legendary gunslingers, Slim Grant and Jim Boy Calloway, were dead. Gunslinger turned Marshal Slim Grant was shot by Calloway, who was seeking revenge for the untimely demise of his cousin many years ago. After mortally wounding Grant, Calloway was shot in the back in a final act of cowardice. Witness to the events preceding their deaths was author and historian Theodore Levin, who is currently penning a biography on Calloway, in which he promises to chronicle in detail the tragic last moments and words of two legends of a lost era. Massive explosions, robbery at Cornwall facility, many dead or dying. A peaceful night was split in two as explosions rocked Cornwall kerosene and tar in the heartlands of New Hanover. In the ensuing chaos, a gang of criminals breached the perimeter and headed towards the office safe. According to the foreman, the robbers were not interested in stealing cash. Instead, they sought important business documents from the safe. They were discovered mid-heist, and a spectacular gun battle ensued. Numerous guards were killed and others gravely wounded as the unscrupulous bandits fled. Local law enforcement...
That's nice to hear.
Okay, don't know what those two were talking about. Local law enforcement do not have any leads or motives, but report to be forming organised posses and militia to comb the surrounding areas. It's weird that posses is a plural. I feel like posse should just be the plural on its own. And there's the Artimang language I'm not bothering to read. Okay. Now we are going to want to head to... Actually, there's a stable just here. Perfect, we'll go to this one. Okay, you can see the machete on me. If I take out the knife, does it disappear? No, I guess it's just there forever. That's kind of annoying, I might store it away. It's neat, but it's kind of too big, kind of... yeah, I don't like the way it's meshing with the character model. Alright, let's talk about words a bit more. I can't say too much as a white man. I'm probably wrong in this, but the way I've always seen it, I feel like... And again, I could be very wrong, again, white. But the way I always saw it was that words have the meaning you put behind them. I think he's in a bear trap. Here, I'll help him out.
Please, please. I can't feel my leg anymore. You have to get this trap off of me, please.
Yep, I'll do it. Okay, how is it?
He's pulling. I can feel it. Oh, God. Oh, you did it.
There we go. And then we can give him whiskey or medicine.
I gotta get some scrap or something here. Oh, mister, I thought I was gonna be...
I've got whiskey for him.
I thought I was gonna be a goner. You can take whatever you want from my pack for saving me.
Nah. I got you some whiskey.
This
Spelt
will help
wrong.
with the pain, at least.
Yeah. Yes.
I wonder if pouring the whiskey on the wound would help disinfect it. I don't know what percentage of alcohol needs to be to kill bacteria. Anyway, what was I saying about? Oh yeah, words. Because I've had this argument with someone once, which was about a certain word being in novels, and it's okay. A big example of it is Huckleberry Finn, where there's certain, I think, versions of that novel by Mark Twain that have edited out the name of a character that I'm not going to say with how he's called. I don't agree with it because it's like, you know, the word it has meaning what you apply to it. Now that doesn't mean you can just say it for no reason, but if you are reading something, if it is a historical situation or whatever, it's whatever. Alright, let's stable it.
Sorry, but without the papers, I can't pay you full price.
That's fine, you don't need to pay me. But I do want to name it. How do I do that?
Sure, that ain't far from here. You can get that.
Now, if I settle up you, can I then, there we go, upgrade? Rename. You shall be... Pebbles. Pebbles. That'll do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What's about we need to do? The only thing I can do, I can't change up equipment. It means nothing, it's purely cosmetic, same with the appearances of it. I might give the horse care package, just so that you have some...
Anything to keep the horses happy, right?
There you go. Alright, I said I'll speak up. I just wanted to name that horse Pebbles, just because, you know, like I said, Pebbles. It was a great horse. Teleporting around and shit. You gotta love Pebbles. Okay, now the way this works with... I think it's as soon as we arrive in Saint Denis. It doesn't matter if we're heading towards the mission with Sadie, but we'll head towards that anyway. You'll see. It's the Australian Shepherd. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on words. But yeah, it doesn't just mean you can go around saying it, be like, it has no meaning. It still does, you just... But if you are reading something, whatever, it means nothing. I'm sure I'll be told how wrong I am for that. Hang on, we apparently have a mission here. Or a stranger, I should say. Same thing, really. We haven't really been in Van Horn. Let light shine out of darkness. There's also this. This is the poster for that missing girl. We read about her in the paper. We can't find her.
No.
It means hurting Miss Marjorie.
Here we go.
Everything okay?
Imagine saving people, taking them to your breast, and metaphorically, I mean, like a mother.
The smell of the grease paint.
Raising them, and then they go and stab you in the back. Have you ever betrayed a close friend? I hope not.
Well,
Treachery. And these are sad, low, unlovable people, and I made them stars.
lovers, dreamers, entertainers, and then... Oh, no, now family's not enough. No, he's gone off alone. My little tiny magician has gone and stabbed his mom on the back. Oh, fuckity. No, Bertram! Woof, woof! Bertram, put the nice man down. Do something, you'll eat him.
What do you want me to do?
Easy there. Easy there.
You know, he's gonna fight me now.
Bertram!
Is that what he was drinking? Okay. Come on. Ow!
Not nice! You're
Listen to your mother.
Ouchie!
I will say, it's good that they no longer have things like this, like free shows, which are very exploitative.
Oh, yes, Marjorie's here. No,
Like, as much as she
don't
might
let
claim
you
to be
go.
nice or doing good stuff, she's still exploiting
keep that
people with
thing in
a
a cage.
disability.
You should think about who you're serving. Give me a beer, will you?
Don't worry, we'll pay for what we broke. Come here, Bertram.
You don't really break anything.
Oh, no one looks
Well,
after
Sherry,
you
I
like
think.
Mama does. No one cares for you like I do. Especially not that Magnifico.
But he's my friend.
Yes, well, if he were your friend, he'd be here, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have abandoned us. Oh, you wouldn't have gotten that whoopsie, would you?
Whoopsie heart.
I know. Mama's gonna make it all better. But first, you gotta tell me where that little worm ran off to,
Bertram promised.
Yes, well, Magnifico made a promise too, huh? He made more than a promise. He made a contract and he broke it. So you just tell me exactly where he is, and then we will all be even.
It's a pretty short one, this.
Boy.
Most of these late game Stranger missions are pretty
Why
short.
didn't you tell me in the first place? You just apologize to these men.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gave me a whoopsie.
Hey, you just stay away from that Sherry now, you hear?
Bertram likes Sherry.
Oh, don't you get him started. Thank you for all of your help, Mr. Stranger.
What's in
If
Sherry?
you see that slippery little fella
It's red.
sleeping rough out there, would you just make a little racket,
just quite
and then we'll
sweet.
come along and we'll find you?
I could try.
Oh, his name is Magnifico.
I
You'll
gathered
know
that.
when you see him. Come along, Bertram.
Hey, he's a dwarf. Alright, well, you have to find the Magnifico. Oh, suddenly nighttime.
Hey there, girl.
Alright, let's see, how far are we from Saint Denis anyway? Yeah, we're a bit of a distance. There's Magnifico. I want to head to Saint Denis first. However, I'm going to take a short break because, as I mentioned, I'm getting a phone call at 12:30, which is about 10 minutes away, so I'm just going to take a little break right now, and I will be back after that. Sorry about this, but like I said, I didn't even know about it till I got a message saying, "Hey, you're ringing at 12:30." I'm like, "Oh, goody." So yeah, what's this place called? Hang on, Tipping Point, or is that Fishing Point? I think that's an F, Fishing Point. Okay, I think we've been there once. We had to help that guy get his what you call it back. Not dentist, a doctor's wagon. I'm thinking dentist wagon because of Django Unchained with the wagon with the big tooth on it on a spring. Anywho, so I'll be back in just a little bit. Right. It's been 40 minutes, I still haven't heard yet, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna keep going. I hate when I've got like a, you know, expected phone call at this time, because they never ring on time. They're always very late. So yeah, like I say, it's been, well, meant to ring 12:30, it's nearly, it's now about to be 1. I was like, you know what, I'll just keep going, I'll stop when they ring me. The only reason I stopped when I did was because I thought, oh, you know, it's whatever time, I'll do that now.
Just take her. Yeah.
And you're...
Oh God!
Hey lady, cut free.
Could
There we
you
go.
free me, please?
I'm getting to that, I had to make sure I've hit the right button.
You're one of the good ones, ain't you?
Well, somewhat.
Thank the Lord for that. Will you get me out of here? Will you get me away from these men?
Sure.
Anything I can do to help you in your time of need, man.
I'm in residence in Hansburg, if that ain't too far.
Not at all.
It's not very far at all, it's fine. I'll just take the
Thank
train from
you.
there, probably.
That's very kind.
I'm
We'll
now
need
speak
a
up.
horse.
I'm getting there. God. Lady. Anyways, it's being slow. Alright then.
Yep.
Let me change up what I've got. Where's my Mauser? I want to use that for a bit. Give the double action. Evans and up action.
So, Hannesburg. Can't imagine this was your first dust-up with those bastards.
This weren't my first run-in with those crazy hill folk, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's exactly
Never
what
too
I
long
meant.
before they make themselves known. Whenever their appetites grow past what they find in the hills. Still, poor Bradley. He wasn't the brightest nor the bravest, but oh my, no one deserves that.
Bradley? Is he the fella with you?
Yeah, Bradley Hunt, old friend of my cousin's, is taking me home. Guess he thought he could talk himself out of the situation with them.
Busy worrying about his own skin, huh? Doesn't sound like much of a man.
Maybe, maybe not. Good
Not
men is
every
hard to come
problem
by
needs to
around
be
these
solved
parts,
with the
so
gun to the head
real
or
men
the
ain't
bullet to
like
the face,
fellas
Arthur.
in the books I read. Just hope I can trust you, mister.
Yeah, we're fine. And this bird's not far, we can already see it. And like I said, I'll just take the train to Saint Denis.
Yeah.
We're getting close now.
The main reason I was going by horse was I wanted to name that other one Pebbles.
It's nice riding like this. Almost makes me forget about what happened.
Can't imagine life if it ain't on horseback.
Alright, here we are.
Here, take this.
Oh.
Your time.
Ah.
It weren't nothing, ma'am, really.
Well, it was to me. It sure was to me.
Well, yeah, you're alive now. Alright.
What have I
Dead
done?
bird? No, it's a
Back
rock.
to the wolves. Poor woman.
Let's hit you up here. will let me take a train to Saint Denis. I hope it will, but there's a potential reason it won't. We can.
Enjoy your destination.
Oh god, I forgot how strong the coffee is. Did those carriages just pop in there? Here we go. I am now at my minimum weight. Yeah, that'll happen. We're kind of going to have to deal with that for this chapter. You'll see why. Anyway, I think Snooker's stuck on that side for the moment. That's fine. I guess this is the train station? Yeah, there's a telegraph and cable office, so...
How'd you do? Hey, partner. Nice round here. I'm kinda new to these parts.
Snooker! I think she's still stuck on the other side of the tracks.
I know he was a bad man, but still. He must have made some real bad enemies.
And where's my provisions? And your kidney beans. Yeah, so that's why I don't like the Saint Denis train station. Just taking the train there, just a little annoying. I think if we're on foot, it'll be fine. It'll still trigger.
Giddy up!
Here's that dang horse. You can get on these trolleys, by the way. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can go on past there. Not for that to be stopped too. What is Snooker doing? She'll catch up in a minute. Still happening, is it? Well, good to know. Man, now that's not even fixing it. Like it was. Huh.